Opening scene. The story begins in the year 2387, aboard the human monitoring station Echo 7, positioned at the edge of Sol System. Commander John Walker stands before a massive display showing deep space readings. For 3,000 years, humanity has expanded across hundreds of star systems, never encountering intelligent alien life despite constant searching. At first contact, suddenly, the station's sensors detect an enormous fleet of alien ships emerging from hyperspace near Neptune. These ships are crystalline structures, each one the size of Manhattan, pulsing with unknown energy. The aliens broadcast a single message in perfect English. Your species has been judged. Surrender or face extinction. They call themselves the Krell Empire. Humanity's initial response. Earth's president, Maria Torres, convenes an emergency session with colony leaders across human space by quantum communication. The aliens give humanity 48 hours to surrender. Military Admiral Robert Kane argues for immediate defensive action, while others suggest attempting diplomacy. The debate reveals humanity's growth. They now control 500 worlds, have a population of 2 trillion, and possess technologies the aliens might not expect. The aliens. Revelation. The Krell send another transmission explaining they have watched humanity for millennia, waiting until humans spread far enough to be worth conquering. They reveal they have destroyed 17 other spacefaring civilizations. Their empire spans half the galaxy. They chose now to attack because humanity just discovered zero-point energy, which threatens their dominance. Humanity's dark secret. Admiral Kane reveals classified information to President Torres. Humanity has been preparing for this possibility for centuries. Hidden in dark space between stars, humanity has built something called the Hammer Protocol, a network of planet killer weapons powered by artificial black holes. Every human colony has underground bunkers that can shelter populations. For decades, humanity learned from its own violent history and prepared for the worst. The decision. As the 48-hour deadline approaches, humanity sends its response. Instead of surrender, they transmit footage of Earth's entire history, every war, every recovery, every time humanity refused to give up. The message ends with 3 words: come and try. Cliffhanger ending. The Krell fleet begins moving toward Earth. But unknown to them, human stealth ships have already surrounded their positions, and the Hammer Protocol is warming up. In deep space, something massive begins to power on. Humanity's true military might, hidden for generations. Asterisk the Krell attack. The alien fleet launches their assault on humanity's outer colonies. Their weapons turn entire moons to dust. But they find the colonies empty. Humanity evacuated them in the 48-hour window. This confuses the Krell, who expected panic and chaos. Humanity's trap. Admiral Kane executes Operation Void Strike. The evacuated colonies were rigged with antimatter bombs. When the Krell ships move in to investigate, humanity detonates them simultaneously. 50 Krell ships are destroyed in seconds. The first losses the Empire has suffered in 10,000 years. The revelation of human nature. The story reveals through alien perspective how they underestimated humanity. The Krell commander, Lord Vex, studies human history more carefully. He discovers humans are the only species that grew stronger from conflict, that invented weapons capable of destroying their own planet before achieving spaceflight, yet chose not to use them. The Hidden Fleet. Humanity unveils its Ghost Fleet. 10,000 warships built in secret inside hollowed-out asteroids. Each ship is smaller than Krell vessels, but armed with weapons that bend spacetime itself. The human ships move unlike anything the Krell have seen, jumping through micro-wormholes in battle. The psychological warfare. Humanity broadcasts the destruction of the 50 Krell ships across the galaxy. They hack into the Krell communication. Network and play human music, war drums and battle hymns from 1,000 cultures. The message is clear. Humanity is not prey, but predator. Asterisk the Krell response. Enraged by their losses, the Krell summon reinforcements from across their empire. 1,000,000 ships strong. Lord Vex receives orders from the Krell Emperor himself. Exterminate humanity completely. No survivors. Humanity's unity. For the first time in history, all human factions unite completely. Former enemies share military secrets. Corporations give away patents. Every able human volunteers for the war effort. Children work in factories. Artists become engineers. The entire species transforms into a war machine. The fortress worlds. Humanity reveals they've turned 20 planets into massive weapons platforms. Each fortress world can destroy anything within a light-year radius. When the Krell million-ship fleet arrives at the human border, they face not colonies, but weaponized planets that fire beams of pure energy drawn from their stars. The introduction of AI. Generals. Humanity awakens its banned AI systems. Artificial intelligences that were locked away for being too dangerous. These AIs, with names like Zeus and Odin, can process million-year battle simulations in seconds. They take command of human forces and begin strategies no biological mind could conceive. The first major victory. In the Battle of Wolf 359, humanity destroys 100,000 Krell ships by creating an artificial supernova. The Krell realize humans have weaponized stellar mechanics itself. Lord Vex begins to feel something unknown to his species. Fear. Asterisk. The Krell homeworld discovery. Human scouts using experimental dimension skip technology locate the Krell homeworld. Cluster. 50 planets in a single system, protected by shields that could withstand supernovas. The discovery reveals the true scale of the enemy. Humanity's desperate gambit. President Torres authorizes Project Ragnarok, a plan to build a device that can destroy an entire star system by collapsing it into a black hole. The construction requires sacrificing 3 human colonies' worth of resources. Volunteers from these worlds agree, saying better to die for victory than live in slavery. The Alien Alliance. Other species conquered by the Krell detect humanity's resistance. 7 enslaved races secretly contact humanity, offering intelligence about Krell weaknesses. They reveal the Krell have a hive mind component, destroy their quantum communication network, and their coordination collapses. The virus strategy. Human scientists develop a quantum virus that targets the Krell network. But to deploy it, they need to get close to a Krell command ship. Captain Jack Smith volunteers for a suicide mission, flying a ship loaded with the virus directly into the enemy fleet. The sacrifice. Smith's mission succeeds, but costs 10,000 human lives. The virus spreads through the Krell network, causing chaos. For the first time in their history, the Krell experience isolation, each ship suddenly alone, cut off from the collective. Asterisk. Humanity's final offensive. With the Krell network down, humanity launches its full assault. Every hidden weapon, every secret fleet, every doomsday device activates simultaneously. The Ghost Fleet emerges from hyperspace inside Krell territory. Fortress worlds fire in coordination. The Hammer Protocol activates. The Krell Emperor's plea. The Krell Emperor himself broadcasts to humanity, offering surrender. He promises to leave human space forever. He reveals that in their million-year history, no species has ever fought back like this. He asks what makes humanity different. Humanity's answer. President Torres responds, "You came to us with extinction. We learned long ago, when someone threatens your existence, you don't just win. You win so completely that no one ever tries again." Humanity rejects the surrender. The annihilation. Human forces reach the Krell homeworld cluster. Project Ragnarok deploys. One by one, the 50 Krell planets are consumed by artificial black holes. The empire that terrorized the galaxy for millennia is erased in hours. Lord, Vex's final transmission. We were gods. How did apes destroy gods? The new galaxy. With the Krell destroyed, humanity frees the enslaved species. But instead of claiming the Krell Empire, humans return to their space. They broadcast a message to the galaxy. We wanted peace. You forced war. Now you know. Humanity is the species you don't wake up. Epilogue. 50 years later, the galaxy is at peace. No species dares threaten another, knowing humanity watches. Earth has become a legend, the small blue planet that birthed the warriors who killed an empire. Commander Walker, now old, stands at the same station where it began. He looks at the stars and thinks, they never wanted to be monsters. They gave us no choice. The story ends with a child on Earth asking her grandfather what happened to the aliens. He replies, they forgot the most important rule of the universe. Never corner a human. We're at our most dangerous when we have nothing left to lose. Final message. The story concludes with humanity's new doctrine carved into monuments across human space. We extend our hand in friendship to all. But if you raise your hand against us, we will remove it, along with everything attached.